Hey, my beautiful people. There's been a lot of things going on in the media today, and I decided to take to YouTube because I'm already banned for 30 days on my main profile, and I know this video right here is going to get me banned on my backup page. So let's just take it straight to the YouTube streets. I'm just going to jump in, give it to you straight, no chaser. Let me give you a little backstory, though, but Steve Harvey yesterday was seen coming out of Trump Towers with Donald Trump. Around them was surrounded by 3 or 4 other black men. If you don't understand the symbology behind that, they're trying to get us, to convince us to go along with whatever it is that they're telling us to go along with, right? Donald Trump starts talking his jargon, and then Steve Harvey steps up and says that he was invited by the transition administrations of Trump and Obama. And as a favor to Barack Obama, he showed up at this meeting to help inner city black kids. Along with Trump and Steve Harvey at the meeting was Ben Carson, who has apparently received a position to help inner city homes and houses and putting people in them. I forgot his exact title, but the 2 cities, the first city he mentioned was Chicago, my city. The second city he mentioned was Detroit. Okay, let me just jump right into this. If Steve Harvey, as he was trying to make it sound right, he tried to make it sound during that little mini press conference that this was his civic duty, that he was obligated, that he really wanted to help. He kept saying, oh, Donald Trump just sounds sincere. So if he's sincere about helping my people, then I'm all aboard. Why is it that you haven't done anything before? Do this multimillionaire. If you have this platform, if you have these television shows, Family Feud, you got radio shows, and I'm probably sure that you have some investments that a lot of people don't even know about. How come you haven't been in Chicago, in Detroit, buying up blocks of houses? You got houses over here. I'm on the south side of Chicago. You got houses over here for $5,000. You put $25,000 in, you've got a beautiful home. How come you haven't done that before? A $30,000 investment. You do that for 10 homes, that's $300,000. That's nothing to you. That's nothing to you. You spend that on a car. So that tells me one thing. Your intentions are not true. Your intentions are not righteous. Steve, I've been telling people for years about your coon ass. I guess now they're finally believing me. Now they're finally believing me. This is why the saying, that Bible verse, it's easier to get a camel through an eye of a needle than for a rich man to go to heaven. It's because that richness and that wealth, especially as a black man, because I don't see no motherfucking manhood in you while you're preaching about manhood. My man protects his people. You're just a fucking sheep. Because money perverts you, and you think that money has uprooted you from your blackness. So now you are separated from us. And this is not just about Steve Harvey, because a lot of celebrities are doing this. A lot of black celebrities that we have looked up to are doing the same thing. And what they're trying to do is teach us that religious dogma of forgiveness. We're forgiving Donald Trump before anything even really happens. He hasn't even taken office yet, and we're forgiving him. We're giving him chances, chance after chance after chance. If Donald Trump actually wanted to do something for black folks, he would have done it 10, 15, 20, 50 years ago. But instead, he's got countless lawsuits that he's lost for discrimination. Countless accounts of him harassing people or his policies harassing people. Do the research. He's been called a racist for the last 45 years. Now that brings me to this. Bishop Eddie Long died today. Before Bishop Eddie Long died, he was on Steve Harvey's show. Steve Harvey gave a rapist a platform. Steve Harvey gave a rapist validation, an opportunity to explain himself. When you got little children, I don't care if they are boys or girls, and sorry, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, that's a child. That's somebody's child. And those are only the ones that came forward. And who knows how long they had been doing it for. You got some other babies out there that were raped by him that are too scared to come forward. When a child comes to you and says, this man hurt me, this person hurt me, and you don't take them seriously, that shows how you feel about your own community. You don't love black people. You don't love yourself. So you had a fucking rapist go onto your show and you offered him covering. You offered him validation. You offered him a way to explain himself after he has ruined lives. Rape is the murder of the soul. You kill everything that you had before inside of you. And it is very hard for somebody to get over rape. It's very hard for them to become the person that they were before. And especially in the black community where we have this stigma on sexual assault. We don't believe our own babies. I'll be damned. I hope you burn in fucking hell, Bishop. I hope you burn in fucking hell. I hope every single second of your life is torture. I hope you see your victim's eyes every time the fucking devil penetrates you. You son of a bitch. I hope you fucking rot. I hope your death was so long and so painful. I hope you moaned in agony. And from the second that you woke up to the second that you fucking died. You piece of shit. You are a poison. You're worse than a poison. You are a terrorist. You are a very threat to black families. How many black families did you ruin? How many? How many black potential families did you ruin? And you would be a fucking lie. Y'all watching me right now, looking me in my eyes, you would be a fucking lie to tell me that rape, sexual assault, molestation does not affect a child's mentality, sexuality, gender, personality, emotions, spirit. It destroys a person. It's murder. But black people always want to give second chances. Black people always want to give forgiveness. Now is not the time to forgive no motherfucking body. The act of revolution is to protect your children. The act of rebellion is to marry your spouse, your black man, your black woman. Have black children that you protect from these motherfuckers because they coming. The next 4 years, we have President Donald Trump, and he's going to use every single angle to come at you, to come at us. Everything he possibly can do. And he's going to use your favorite shucking and jiving celebrity. I promise you that. So are you going to be prepared for that assault? Are you going to be prepared for that? Because if you're sitting up here forgiving and giving second chances, you will lose. It'll be your little boy who's molested next. It'll be your little girl who's fondled and groped, who's taken, who's killed in the street like a fucking dog, like a rabid animal. So what I'm going to do, my act of rebellion, my act of revolution is to keep reminding you guys of where you live in. It's okay to kiki and have a good time. It's okay to listen to music and dress nice. But you cannot forget where we are. You cannot forget inside of here where you are. The pleasures of the skin, the pleasures of the flesh cannot escape the suffering of the mind. We're out here suffering. And you got these people destroying the black community. It cannot be tolerated anymore. Steve Harvey should have took Bishop Eddie Long on his show and slit his motherfucking throat. That's what he should have did with him. No black man takes the disrespect, the defilement of his children, of his women. Not no real black man. So that's my act of rebellion. That's my act of revolution. To remind y'all of where you are in the system that we live in, and to marry me a man. I'm going to find me the biggest, blackest man I could possibly find. And have the most glorious melanated children. So that they can have glorious melanated children. And create something. Create something that is ours. Focus on buying up block by block by block by block, house by house, apartment building by apartment building, business by business. Don't matter how much money you have, because these rich black celebrities, they're coming for you. They're coming for you. All the ones that you idolize, they're coming for you. And they're coming for your fucking soul. So if you got a problem with what I said, You got a problem with what I said? Go into your bathroom, walk into your bedroom, stand in front of your mirror, look yourself in your eyes, and argue with yourself.